name is Teresa Casey Calhoun. Thank you guys so much for taking time out to come out and talk to us. I would like to speak to the young lady on the end. I'm sorry I did not get your name. I too am a single mom. I want to get more feedback from you on the flexibility that you receive from becoming a developer, and also was the pay that was received through the apprenticeship, was that enough for you to sustain your family while you went through that apprenticeship? And then Erica, if you would like to share, I had an interview mindset, like don't ask about salary, but if you would like to share what that pay is, I would be grateful for it, because we don't have to.
So the flexibility. Again, things slightly vary between services and on-site positions. But as a developer, my work is in my computer. So if my kid has like the flu, I can sit at home and still do my work. So when people are like, oh my God, work from home, that's so cool. I would do, no, you work. Like if you literally, your work goes home with you. If you don't check something in, people will be looking at you funny. But it gives me that ability to, if I have to work from their school, if I have to work from home, if I have to do that, I can, because my work is in my computer. Also, just developers seem to tend to be a little more flexible about start times and end times. And while they might not start to 10, they often work to 6, they work to 7. They vary that, but it's not like it's 8:45 and you didn't clock in yet like I'm used to. Or you took a 15-minute break. We're taking that out of your paycheck. That's a real life situation that happens. So just it gives me a little bit more of that freedom and ability to be with my kids, even if it's like mom has on her headphones, right, I'm there physically. And the pay was enough. I was a little nervous because it was a bit of a cut. But when you really, where I was working at, I didn't have vacation pay, I didn't have sick time, I didn't have health insurance, I didn't have any of those things. So even when I calculated, I was like, wait, I'm winning. A couple dollars short, but I am so winning because I can go to the doctor now, after 5 years. So you kind of have to balance that out also.
And did you ask to go in services for that flexibility? I'm sorry, I'm trying to ask that. Or was that something that just worked out with the apprenticeship?
The apprenticeship, when announced, there's kind of an idea of what that group of apprentices are going to be doing when they finish. So I happen to be in a services apprenticeship. And then they were, okay. And then you can swap over. When you're done, things can change, but there's usually a plan when you get done.
So I'm not going to give out specific numbers right now tonight, and the reason for that is because they change. What we pay apprentices varies depending on the program, depending on the setup, depending on if there's a client attached to the program, all of those things. However, we do pay apprentices a living wage during the program. So while your literally only job to do is learn, you are getting paid to learn for those 3 months. What else was I going to say? I just totally lost it. It went straight out of my head. To answer your question, I feel like you had that question specifically. So, I know what I was going to say. When we announce a program, before you even apply, we will say, this class is slated to go to an on-site client, or this class is slated to stay here at services. We expect that you will be making minimum this if you graduate successfully, and you will be paid weekly this much during the program. So all of that is laid out up front. You don't even waste your time on the application until you know what you're going to be getting paid. So we try to be very transparent about that up front. I just can't give you numbers right now because I don't know what they'll be.